Hi, I'm Bill Beto and welcome back to Project 5 Sightseer. We're in our single player world and we have the resources to build a few more wind turbines. So we're going to have a bash at that. Oh, 100% efficiency, I saw that. Awesome. Now, what about on top of this hill? '98. I think 98 is the best we can get there. Yeah, cool. What about over here? Is it still in our territory? So that's 97. Let's build that. Oh, why did I not build that there? I wonder if that's out of range. It will build it there. Yeah, I'm guessing that might be beyond the limit of our outpost. Let's see if we can build one along here. Oh. %. Can't get much better than that. Now it's meant to be you can't build them too close to each other. So I'm guessing that's kind of an optimal distance. Yeah. What about over here on this rise? '96, that's pretty good. '98. '95, '97, I saw that. There we go. And they kind of replace the trees as they go, which I'm guessing may not be great for the environment, but 94. I think we'll leave that for now. I think as well we'll go and turn off the water generator because I think we've got enough gas. Yeah, let's turn that off. We don't need any more water at the moment. Now what are we carrying on us? Bit of methane, bit of hydrogen fluoride, bit of hydrogen. Okay. And there's the induction motor. Let's salvage that. Yep. Now the research for here. Let's have a look. We're short of 11,000 titanium for flight. and I really would like to get a flight. As you can see, we're short of stuff for almost everything. But flight would be fun to get. So I need, well, nearly 12,000, let's be honest. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to buy that from Jax, but I think it's worth a look. Now, how many... I think I might be able to initiate that research, I just won't be able to do it. Now, where does that leave our... oops, no, no. Where does that leave our power generation? Electricity... We're overproducing by 24.6 electricity. But at night time we'll be well under. So I really could do with more batteries at some point. But in the short term, let's head over to see Jax. And the other alternative is I can look on my map to see if I've pinpointed any titanium and go and drill boulders in that location. Let's put Jax as a target, so there he appears. So if you left click on something here, it appears on your map as a target. Wow, this is a beautiful game. So myself and Paladin Gaming have tried yesterday a co-op game of this. We're not entirely sure how we managed to get that to work, but we did. I did record some of it, but it was a bit meh, because Paladin's Discord wasn't working at the time. So I might try that again at a... I love that flying thing. Might try that again at some point. That's going to be tricky to arrange because I'm in the UK and Paladin is in the US. And the sort of time Paladin gets in it from work is about 11 o'clock at night for me. Oh. I started flying and then stopped. So it's a bit tricky to arrange to meet up. And it would actually be really good, Mesmo, I know you watch these videos, it would be really good to meet up with yourself as well. Because Mesmo's making lots of very useful comments on these videos, and obviously has got further into the game than me and Eternal Paladin have. So it would be really good to play with you too. And indeed anybody else who's watching these videos who wants to play along, you know. We're pretty easy-going bunch. Right, there's the warehouse. So what I'm going to try and do is see how much titanium I can buy, if any, from Jax. So you left click on the trading warehouse and go to marketplace, or trade. Is there anything you want to buy? I think that means you won't buy that. Oh, you'll buy the copper, okay. Will you... Oh, you'll buy that, okay. I'm not short of aluminium. +1 beam turret. Let's check my inventory. Beam turret Mark 1. And I've got a +1 mining beam turret. What's the difference? It's got an 83 meter range. That's got a 25 meter range. 20 resource extraction rate. Oh, that's just a weapon. Ah, cool. Right. So that's just a weapon, not an extraction tool. So I don't want to sell that. I should put that on my base to defend it. Right. So, how many credits have I got? 342. That doesn't sound like a lot. Let's see. Marketplace. Titanium. How much would 1,000 cost me? 8 credits. So, if I buy... Wow, that is a lot, isn't it? That's a third of my credits. I've played quite a lot of this game, so that's quite expensive. Have I got any titanium marks on the map? I have. Where is that in relation to me? No, that's just a bit south. Well, before we spend a very small supply of credits, at least we know we can do that. Let's head south. Let's mark that titanium. Well, we have marked that titanium on the map here. It's 1.5 kilometers away. Let's go and see if we can mine enough with our mining tool to, if not collect 12,000 titanium, at least reduce how much we're buying from the marketplace. So I'm pretty sure that marketplace appears really close to your first outpost, wherever you put your first outpost. Because when we did the multiplayer, I wonder if Mesmo, if you can confirm that, because you've played. So has the trader always appeared near your first outpost? When we're doing the multiplayer with Eternal Paladin, the trader appeared right on our doorstep. I mean, absolutely slap bang on. Avoid the tree. So it looks like this area is going to be pretty easy to get to. Famous last words. Oh yes, avoid the tree. Let's go up in the air a bit. Again, just limit the amount of time we're on water. So this vehicle can carry a lot of stuff, but it's not good in the water. And okay. Now then, Eternal Paladin told me, and I think he learned it from Mesmo, that you can select this so it turns off gravel. So I've got tons of gravel back at the base, I don't need to mine any. Let's turn that on and let's see what we get there. Titanium, not very much though. So this is going to take quite a while just to get 100 titanium, never mind 12,000. So we've exhausted the power on that. We'll have to wait for that to recharge. In the meantime, there's nothing on the radar I can go and collect. So once that's recharged, we'll have a go at this. Yeah, a bit more titanium. Oh. Don't want to attack our drone that lights up the world around us. So this is kind of free collection of resource. So wherever there's a deposit, stuff turns up. But I've collected 462 titanium from that. So let's see, this wall here is bigger, it's closer to the titanium deposit. Let's see if we get any more out of this. Are we recharged? I think we are. Oh yes, that's significantly more. I'm just slightly changing exactly where I'm pointing it. You can change it back up into the 30s. Right, that's... Oh, I keep pressing the wrong key. So that's 1100. Okay. Now it'll take time for my research station to what's that over there? Okay. Let's see if we can mine a bit more. It's still just 20. Yeah, I'm not getting very much here. Bit more over there. So it depletes an area quite rapidly, and when it's a small amount to start with. Right, well, whilst that's recharging, let's go and collect this, whatever it is. You never know, it might be titanium. Let's check how much we've got. 1500. So it is possible to get the titanium from the environment. It's just going to take a while to do it. Hard metal, we can always use hard metal. So we'll pick that up. We'll chug back over towards the titanium. Oh. It's a good job this vehicle is quite robust, because it has to cope with my driving. Let's go the other side of the titanium and see if we can, or titanium, I'm not quite sure which is which. Let's see if we have more luck on this cliff face here. $32? Meh. It's all much of a muchness, isn't it? But 20 something is definitely better than 10 something. Getting a wee bit stuck there. Wait for that to recharge. Well, I don't think that's a better spot. Let's try this bit here. Yeah, just moving the beam around does change it up a bit, but that bit over there is giving us 20 something. 2,500 titanium. Let's go for this bit of wall next. So just doing the ground doesn't get you anything. It just says you can't mine here. It needs to be one of these sort of rock faces. Okay. That's better. No, that's rubbish as well. Oh, it's I for inventory. Nearly 3,000. So I still need 9,000. So what I shall do is I shall take this back to the base so that the research can continue. I'll come back here and I'll mine some more. I'm going to save my credits. I've got lots of things coming up that I don't have the resources for that I might have to buy. So I'll bring you back next time something different comes up. So bye for now, guys. So we're back at base, and we've deposited the goodies that we picked up. For the research, you can see that we're short of titanium by good 9,000. But whilst we have aluminium, silicon, copper and titanium, even some of it, it is still producing the research. So the research is still going up, and that's being used up. Now, if we look, close that. If we look at our electricity, the wind turbines are producing a constant 13.7. Our two extractors, between them, are using 10 electricity, and the science lab uses 25. So they're using 35 electricity all the time, and overnight we're only producing 13.7. So that's roughly, what, 21 short in electricity. So overnight, the electricity is these things are taking electricity from the stored power in the solar panels, the wind turbines, and the two batteries that I've got. Now, they were full a short while ago, so they're going to run out as time goes by. And then what's going to happen is the 13.7 wind turbine energy will be used between the science and the small extractors. So it will still do some science, but it'll be jittery instead of constant. So the lack of titanium isn't going to be an issue, because it's going to run out of electricity before it runs out of titanium. So even with 61 solar panels, that's kind of not the issue now. What I need is more batteries. So let's look at building. So yeah, I'm short of lithium for that one, short of lead for that one. Oh, I've got nickel for that one, so I could build another one of those. That makes sense, actually. So that won't help me tonight, but it'll massively increase my power storage for the future. So let's do that. Yeah. Let's turn you around. Just with the scroll wheel. I'm just turning with the scroll wheel. Right, can we make another one? Oh, we can. Can we make another one? Oh, we can. It's the nickel I don't think I've got a lot of. How much nickel have I got? So right, okay. So that will more than have trebled our electricity storage, which means nothing for now. But once daylight comes, that's great, because we're massively overproducing during the day. So that should charge those batteries up, and then overnight that'll keep our research going longer during the night, and we're not polluting at all doing that. Cool. Now the other thing, if I've still got the resources that I want to do, is in my inventory I have this beam turret, and it only uses electricity whilst it's active. So that might be using up more electricity, but what we can possibly do is put a sensor on so that it'll only activate when something's in range. There's all kinds of things you can do, but I've never done them, so it's all a bit of a learning experience. But initially, what I was thinking was, if let's see what kind of building. I want a tall turret tower. It's in one of these things somewhere. Here we go. So yeah, 7,500 hard metal. Wow. So I was thinking if I put that there, yeah, and then I go into my inventory, I should be able to drag this beam turret onto there. Awesome. Oh, I did a quest for one of the passing guys, and I got an extra. It can improve the quality of my armor, so we'll do that. Yeah. Cool. I've also picked up 10,000 aluminium out of storage, which I'm going to sell to the marketplace and see what I get for that. Right, now then, let's go into electricity. Ah, it's not saying that's using any electricity. Firing consumes 50 electricity. Okay. Let's see what you say. No, not tall defensive tower. Okay. How do I access that turret now? I don't know. Show inventory. Aha. Oh. Ah, so the defensive tower can be armoured, can have an internal thing, and a beam turret. That's interesting. Ah. So that's going to use 50 electricity every time it fires. Let's call that base defender. Why not? So let's look at the electricity situation again. Right, so we're totally out of stored power. But tomorrow we'll be able to store 28, 29 and a bit thousand electricity, as opposed to what was 8, 9 and a bit. So yeah, so we've more than trebled our electricity storage. So we've got a defense, but it will only be active during daylight hours. Awesome. That should have reduced my weight. Now let's go and see Jax, and we will trade. Daylight is coming, so that's worked out quite nicely. Yay. Oops, if I don't hit rocks. The trouble is it switches your light off a bit too soon. Now what's this over here? Yeah, once I'm in water I don't think it makes any difference. A mining beam turret. Okay. So that is a mining beam turret. So we'll just salvage that. I don't think that's a useful weapon. Bit of aluminium, bit of silicon, bit of copper. Awesome. So I don't think the marketplace is... Whoa! We did a wheelie. That's... There we go. I should have flown across there really. So I don't think what we can sell will cover the cost of the titanium. Because I think when we sell there's a markdown, so we get less than the market value. And when we buy there's a markup, so we pay over the odds. So we lose on both transactions, I think. And anyway, I'm not sure aluminium is worth as much as titanium, so we will find out though. Let's fly! Woohoo! As I'm getting the hang of that flying thing, it is definitely worth having the gas in your inventory to be able to fly. I'm not sure, I don't think I'll get up that slope. No. Can I make it around here? So my mining outposts are producing aluminium and copper. So I've got about 150,000 of aluminium and about 150,000 copper. So I've brought 10,000 aluminium to sell to see what we get for it. I'm just going to sell it whatever the price is. Right. Oh, now what would I get for trading? Would you buy it in trade? Oh. So I will get 10.1 credits if I sell that. What about if I do it through the marketplace? Aluminium. Oh no, I don't want to buy it, I want to sell it. I thought you'd be able to change that. Oh, I'll buy sells there, right. Okay. Okay, so change that to sell. So I get 10.9. Well, no, now I've got 20,000, haven't I? So, well, 21,600. So now I get 23.5 credits selling that. If I traded with him, I would get less. I only get 18. So it actually makes sense to use the marketplace, sell. Pretty sure I'm still getting stitched up, but there you go. Copper 80. We'll sell. And then buying, let's buy titanium. What's got a really good market price? Steel, that's interesting, isn't it? Platinum. Niobium. You see, if I've got these marks on the map, I can go and find them and collect resources and sell them. Yeah, so that's a way to do it. But at the moment I need titanium, and that's worth a lot more than 6,000. Cost me 51. Let's do it. Right. So I've got 292 credits left. But I've got... Oh, does it buy silicon? Because I have got absolutely phenomenal amounts of silicon. Marketplace. No. So they won't buy your tat. They won't buy silicon. or gravel. And they won't buy coal. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah. Cool. Well, let's head for home and put that in the outpost. So it's really not worth selling aluminium and copper because I'm not going to get enough to buy anything worth having. But what I'll need to do is make a note of what I need for the next levels of research and see if Jax is selling it, because if he ain't selling it, I'll have to make it or find it. But I'll be able to bring flight in, so that's a good thing. Now Mesmo's been telling me that flight's not much good for collecting resources because you can't carry a great deal. That's fair enough. I'm still looking forward to being able to fly properly rather than just the sort of floating that this guy does. But the floating this guy does is handy for terrain that's a bit dodgy. Oh, he's not going to make that. No. And if you play this game and you're wondering why your vehicle can't go up the kind of inclines this vehicle's going up, it's because this vehicle's next level vehicle and it's been upgraded a few times. So it can inherently carry more stuff and it's inherently faster and got more torque and all that good stuff. So we can be quite heavily laden and go up an incline like that. If you're in the starter vehicle, you can be carrying a very small amount of stuff and not make it up these kinds of inclines. Here we go. So as we should be producing more electricity than we're using, that turret should now be active, I think. We shall see. But we'll put the titanium away. And the hard metal. And the silicon, why not? Now, how's our research doing? So we still need another 3,000 titanium. I'm tempted to go and mine that rather than buy it. Now I can't recall if he sells cobalt or silver, but I think we'll need to collect the niobium because I remember that being really expensive. He doesn't sell steel, so we'll need to make that ourselves. Hard metal, we can make about 300,000 hard metal, so that's not a problem. And that's gold, and I bet you gold will be expensive to buy. And platinum is expensive to buy. So there's quite a few things there that are going to cost us if we can't easily make it ourselves. Right. Now then, how's the electricity production going? Oh wow, so we're producing 25.9 more units than we need. My nickel cadmium batteries are almost full already. So it'll be interesting at night time to see if that's enough extra capacity to take us through the night. I don't know if I might be able to make some more windmills. Windmills. I think it's iron is the thing I might be short of. How much iron have I got? Oh no, I've got loads of it. Right, so let's go and pop out a few more wind turbines. If we can. Can we put some up here? The trouble is I can't get very close to there, so... That would be great if I could reach it. Oh, I can reach it. Awesome. Alright. Cool. Can I get any up here? I don't think I can actually get up there. This is where having an actual aerial vessel would be helpful. Oh, it won't let me build there though, even though it was only 93%. Let's see if I can get anything on this rise. I don't think... Why will it not let me build there? I don't understand. No, it's definitely red. What about along this ridgeline? Building. No, none of that's very good. I can't build better. Blessed day to you, my faithful. The time of our glory is at hand. I'm sure you've read the pamphlet I gave to you long ago, so you most certainly know what's to come, and the first step of our glorious ascension lies before us. Joy! I must ask a simple task of you. This time, my faithful acolyte. Nothing too challenging for someone of your stature, of course. It is time for the faithful to have a home to call our own. To begin, young one, I must ask you to find us one of the useless trade outposts that litter our most blessed Lord's holy paradise. Trader? I'm certain you've seen them, my acolyte. Lone metallic half-cylinders, a true blight upon the Lord's haven. We must acquire one of them if we are to proceed on our most blessed journey. I rest my faith in you, my most enlightened acolyte Bilbetto. Find us a home. Allow us to take our first step in our long journey towards our most glorious future. Okay. So presumably he wants me to take him to the trade place. Oh well, I've rather liked Jack's. Oh yes, we've got the quest. Find a marketplace 1946. So let's go to the map. Sorry Jax, my friend, but you're the only one I know of. So... why am I not seeing you? Oh, you're over there. So we'll just try and keep Holy Father Brennus happy. And maybe if he's in charge of the marketplace I might get a better deal. Who knows, eh? Yeah. I love the traction on this vehicle. It really can climb up quite steep inclines. I'm tempted to get one of the boats to see how fast they go on water. I'm pretty sure I can get a hull upgrade for this that nearly trebles the speed in water. But the boat, I should think, is inherently faster. Now, what's the best way to get to him? I think it's probably this way, although avoiding the trees. And then circle around to the left. Although I've been distracted by free stuff, so hang on. Yep. Can't beat free hard metal. Sorry, Holy Father Brennus. Now, Jax, I'm very sorry to do this to you, my friend. But I'd rather... Oh! Blessed be this day, acolyte Better, or should I say disciple Better. May our glorious Lord and Saviour forever light your path. I shall inform the others we shall begin the next step of our journey soon. Until we meet again, my faithful disciple. Okay. And what are you going to do to Jax? Let's go and have a look. Or are you just flying off? I think you're just flying off, aren't you? Oh well. So, I'm getting distracted by goodies. I don't think even with this vehicle I can get up that incline. Right. Can we do it? Oh my word, we can. Wow. And then perhaps we can jump across here, can we? Yes. Oh. Awesome. And there's our first explorer. I don't think we can get you to follow me, can we? No. I wonder if we can put a remote control device in that at some point and get it to follow us. But that's something we'll have a bit play with, I think. Are we overweight? My steering seems to have gone. Oh no, we're only at 70%. Aha, what's that? A generator improvement. It's a generator. See if we can apply that. What do you mean, unsuitable attachment point? Ah, I remember Mesmo explaining this to me. So that's already got 2 upgrades. That's a +1 upgrade. So we will need a +3 upgrade to add to a +2 upgrade. We can't add a +1 on because it's not good enough. Cool. You learn something new every day. Right, and now let's head for home, possibly via more loot. Because the reality is, it's very hard to stop yourself picking stuff up. And that's iron, which would be very useful. So just when I'm getting close to it, I'm just pressing G on the keyboard, and that picks it up for me, without me actually having to get right in its face, as long as I'm relatively close. Oh, splush. So hopefully that didn't wreck things for Jax. What I may be able to do is make a generator, apply that generator upgrade to the generator, and then trade it for more credits. I don't know if that's possible, but I shall try it at some point and see. No, hit the tree. Hard metal's always good. Bit of a bumpy landing there. I just love the look of this game. That power generator, that's handy. Oh, and that UFO's looking at it. Get off. Huh. I think I got that. Did I? Yes, I did. Can I attach that to that? Yes, I can. Okay. And then perhaps I can sell that, or... No, and this looks like a handy place for wind generators. $97, $98. Can you take another one? $96, $98. Awesome. What about up here? $99, wow. And what about here? $97, $98. Awesome. Because this means we'll be relying less on the oh, that's not so good. That means we'll be relying less on the solar power and storing solar power. Ah, that's just outside. Oh, right, okay. I'm right on the edge of the faction area by the looks of it. $94? That must be outside the faction area. Yeah, so that rise must be just outside where I can put stuff. That's a bit of a rise. Let's see if that's good. Yeah, 99%. Awesome. And this is a rise, so let's see if this is within our territory. Yep. Can we put another one there? We can, but it's not worth doing. So let's see if we can put another one down here. I think they might be too close together. So, can we get up here? And can we put one on there? Oh, that's not very good efficiency and doesn't want me to put it up there. Okay. Right, so let's head back to camp. Or the outpost, I should say. And let's bring up our inventory. We've got some iron. We've got some hard metal. And quite a bit of gas, which I don't think we can drop off. Alright. Let's see how the research is doing. We still need another 3,000 titanium. So what I shall do is we will end this episode here because it's gone on for quite a while, and I'll do the mining of the titanium and we'll come back when hopefully I have flight. But before that, let's have a look at our electricity. Yeah, so the wind turbines are now generating 27.5 power, so that's awesome. So that only leaves us, we need 35, so that only leaves us 7.5 power short. So through the night our storage will only be going down 7.5 per second, and we've got a ton more storage. So hopefully that will be enough, possibly with 1 or 2 more wind turbines, just to keep us going through the night. Now obviously we currently only have 2 small ore extractors and 1 science lab, so they're the only things taking energy at the moment. Once we move on to other stuff, that will become more costly. Now, are you active? Inactive? Why are you inactive? Powered, has ammo. Maybe it's just inactive because it's not got any targets. I don't know. I don't know. If anyone's watching and does know, please feel free to tell me. Right, but we'll leave it there, and we'll see you in the next episode when we will be on the verge of flight. Bye for now.